Today we'll be trying and reviewing 3 viral Ninja Creami recipes to let you know if they're worth it to wait 24 hours to freeze. Joining me is our resident Gen Z coach, Coach Josie, who is an expert on all things viral, to try the recipes and give you the inside scoop. So take it away, Coach Josie.
Hi everyone, Coach Josie here, and today we are trying out 3 viral Ninja Creami recipes to see how these things really taste. Oh my gosh, this is really good. Now, we are getting these recipes from a very popular fitness and nutrition influencer called The Flexible Dieting Lifestyle. Now, if you have not seen his videos, he posts tons of amazing high volume, high protein, low calorie recipes, and I've been following along forever. And this is the first time I'm going to be trying out some of his recipes for the Ninja Creami. And if you want to try these recipes out for yourself as we go through, he's actually created a free Ninja Creami recipe guide, and we'll link it down below so you can grab it for yourself. We are not affiliated with Flexible Dieting Lifestyle at all, but we are so excited by what he's done, and there's a lot of really cool stuff in here, so definitely check that out. And Zach, if you're watching, hi, we love you, thank you. So we have 3 recipes we're gonna be trying out today, and the first is going to be birthday cake batter protein ice cream. Now, birthday cake, anything is my favorite flavor ever, so I am really excited for this. So let's go ahead and make it. Okay, I have all of my ingredients in front of me here. We're gonna start putting this together. And again, if you wanna follow along with the exact recipe amount, definitely download this Ninja Creami recipe book down below. But we're gonna go ahead and run through this and show you how it tastes. So we're starting with some Fairlife milk. This is the reduced fat version. And if you have a Ninja Creami, I feel like you have to have this around because it's in almost every single recipe out there. Perfect. Now we are adding in some almond milk. No, we're not adding it in yet. Hold on. All right, now we're adding in some almond milk. Now we're using this cake batter flavored extract. I got this on Amazon. Having this in my home is dangerous because I can't stop using it on everything. I don't know if you can get it in stores, but you can definitely find it on Amazon. Now we're adding in 30 grams of vanilla whey protein powder. The one that I am using is the Dymatized, just normal gourmet vanilla. I like it, it's pretty good. So now we are going to add 8 grams of this sugar and fat-free cheesecake pudding mix. This pudding mix stuff is a staple in a lot of the Ninja Creami recipes. Now, if you don't have the pudding mix or don't want to use it, I have heard that you can also use collagen powder as well. But people in the comments that have a Ninja Creami, let me know if that's legit or not, because I have not tried it myself. All right, now we are adding in some sweetener. I am just using stevia. This calls for 5 grams. For me, that's typically about 2 of these stevia packets, but I'm assuming you could use stevia drops, monk fruit, whatever low calorie sweetener that you have. And then lastly, we're just adding a little bit of salt. It says a pinch of sea salt. I only got this, so we're just gonna hope for the best there. All right, now that everything is in the container, I am going to mix this up. And if you do have a Ninja Creami or you're thinking of getting one, these kind of milk frothers, you can get them for really cheap on Amazon. I think this one was like $12, are really helpful, especially when you're using the pudding mix and stuff like that, because it can get clumpy. So I'm gonna mix this up now. All right, so we have the birthday cake batter Ninja Creami ice cream ready to go. I'm gonna put the lid on, pop it in the fridge, and then I'll see you tomorrow for us to actually try this out and put in the mix-ins. All right, now it is time to try the birthday cake batter protein ice cream. Now, before I try this, I'm gonna quickly read you the calories and macros. We're looking at, for this entire pint, 255 calories, 4 grams of fat, 17 grams of carbs, and 36 grams of protein. Again, the majority of that protein coming from the protein powder we put in here, as well as the Fairlife. So let's go ahead and give this a taste. Just for a little bit of background on my settings, I ran it through the light ice cream function. I respun it once with a little bit more Fairlife, and then you do the mix-in function to add some sprinkles. So let's give it a try. The texture on this is perfect. Like, this is, I don't even know how to, can I even show you how perfect like ice cream like that is. This is, I think I'm getting the hang of this machine. So let's try it out. What the heck? What the heck? That literally tastes like birthday cake batter. This is amazing. This one, I'm obsessed with this. If I was being nitpicky just for my taste, I might have added just like one more stevia packet to make it a little bit sweeter, but this one's super simple. The cake batter flavor is really inexpensive, easy to get on Amazon. You could start creating a simple Ninja Creami recipe with this one right away. It tastes great. 10 out of 10 for me. Damn, that's good. I love it. All right, now we are on to recipe number 2, and this is going to actually be a sorbet. In the book, it is called the 92-calorie watermelon Italian ice. So I guess it's not a sorbet, it's Italian ice. But I wanted to try something that wasn't just traditional ice cream to see how it does in the Ninja Creami, but then also to see how it tastes. And the entire pint will only be 92 calories, so that's pretty good. So all you need for this is lime. Let's see, you need 300 grams of watermelon. I hope this is 300 grams of watermelon, but this is the only watermelon I could find. It's November in Minnesota. This is not watermelon season, so we'll see how this goes. And then some water and low-calorie sweetener. We're gonna blend all of the ingredients up and then put it into the Ninja Creami container. So I'll go ahead and start doing that and we'll get it all prepped. Okay, so here is my mixture. This one was very simple. I did not actually use a whole lot of watermelon like I anticipated. We're gonna blend this up and then put it in the container. Boom. Looking good. Okay, we're just going to pour this in, put the lid on, and then we wait. Okay, so now we are trying the watermelon Italian ice. And before we try this, I quickly wanna go over the calories and macros for this entire pint. So in this entire pint, there is only 92 calories and there are 22 grams of carbohydrates, which is gonna come from mainly the watermelon, and then 2 grams of protein. I'm not sure where the protein's coming from, but it is in there. So this is definitely not a high protein dessert, but this is a very low calorie dessert. For preparation, I ran this through the sorbet function 2 times, and then at the end it was still a little powdery, and when it was in the freezer it had kind of separated where the water in lime was down here, the watermelon was up here. So I did respin it one more time. That's not in the instructions, but that's what I did, and I think it came out with a better consistency, but that's not in the instructions. So let's go ahead and give this a taste. Oh my gosh, this is so good. And I'm not a big Italian icy desserts person. It's not my vibe very, but I could have this every single day. This is so good. This is definitely for me a 10 out of 10. It's not super sweet. It tastes very fresh. It's very refreshing. I would definitely give this a go if you have a Ninja Creami. Again, the recipe book will be linked below. Now let's try the next one. All right, so now we are moving on to our last recipe, and this is the one I'm the most excited for, which is the Fruity Pebbles cereal milk protein ice cream. Now, this one has a little bit more of an intensive prep time because we are actually going to create cereal milk with our Fruity Pebbles, and we are gonna let these soak in some almond milk and Fairlife before we add it to our creamy container. So I'm gonna go ahead and prep that right now, then we're gonna put it in the fridge for about 6 to 7 hours, and then I'm gonna come back. All right, so I now have my timer set for 7 hours. When that's ready, we'll go ahead and complete the recipe. All right, so now we are trying the Fruity Pebbles cereal milk protein ice cream, and this one just looks so good. So I'll tell you a bit about my process and my settings on the Creami. So I did this under the light ice cream function, and then I did have to add a little bit more milk to it and then respin it, and then I added in the mix-ins and it looks perfect. Let's just see now how this tastes. So before I do that, let's go over the macros really quick. So this one, it says that the calories and macros can vary just depending how much Fruity Pebbles you actually mix into this. So you can be, mindful of that, but it should be around 280 to 300 calories, but the exact measurements on here are 284 calories, 4 grams of fat, 26 grams of carbohydrates, and then 36 grams of protein, of course coming from that vanilla protein in the Fairlife. So let's give it a try. Oh my gosh. This is my favorite one I've made so far. This is really, really good. But one thing I did think about is instead of using vanilla protein powder, you could use the Fruity Pebbles protein powder. I have some, I believe it's by Dymatize, so I might try that next, but otherwise, this one alone is worth getting a Ninja Creami for. This is super good. Once again, you can check out all of these recipes in the link below and download this recipe book from the Flexible Dieting Lifestyle. But other than that, that was my review of 3 Viral Ninja Creami ice cream recipes. Let me know in the comments which ones you want to try, or if there's another Ninja Creami recipe that we have to try. Let us know down below. Otherwise, back to you, Mark.
Thanks, Coach Josie. If you're looking for more Ninja Creami content, I love this machine. And in this video right here, I actually tried some of my favorite high protein recipes. You can learn all about them, their ingredients, and how to make them in the video right here. So check it out now, and I'll see you in the next video.